Thanks for being here. A Cambria County girl who disappeared Monday morning, resting safely at home a day after police say she was discovered lying on a road. She was found in South Fork, about 3 miles away from her home.
But the mystery surrounding her disappearance seems to be just as hazy as it was then. Police releasing few details except that they are investigating an abduction and have a person of interest. Maria Miller has been following this story for us, and she continues our coverage tonight. Maria?
Yeah, Marty and Jen, I know there are still a lot of people with questions tonight, and unfortunately, police don't seem to have any answers. And if they do, they're certainly not saying. Other than the district attorney's office being notified and talking with police, Croyle, Township, and South Fork are the only departments that are working on this case, and they're not saying much. They won't confirm or deny much, only that it's an open, active investigation and that they're checking off their list any possible suspects or scenarios. Now, we did find them back on Baumgardner Road this afternoon in that exact location that Alyssa Gala was found on Tuesday. They seem to be looking over the hillside and in the snow, even snapping a few pictures. This at least 22 hours after she was found. Now, that was around 2 o'clock yesterday. Police say a passerby called 911 saying they saw her lying on the road. She went to a local hospital for treatment, and her family tells us she was released last evening. They say she'll need a lot of comfort and love, but she will be okay. Still, her disappearance on Monday is certainly not sitting well with her community, especially now the police are calling it an abduction. We found parents and relatives in the small town waiting at the bus stop for their children today, and it's something they say they've never felt the need to do before.
My sister-in-law called me and asked me if I would come over and just see her get off the bus today and get into the house.
People pretty worried around here?
I think they are, yeah. I think I would be too.
Again, I did talk with Alyssa's mother on the phone today. She was overwhelmed with joy that Alyssa is now home and safe. She told me that's all that matters. She said she's going to need a lot of love, but she told me that everything else can be fixed. Now, in the meantime, police are still listing that person of interest. They say it's a man in his 30s to 40s, possibly driving a white pickup truck. But they say they can't tell us how they came to that. They can't tell us what information they have to call this an abduction investigation. And they can't tell us any other information they have to rule anything else out. But again, anyone who thinks they have any information that is pertinent to this case, you are asked to call police. Reporting live, Maria Miller, 6 News.